I need a motion for the approval of the annual goal performance evaluation.
I'll make a motion to table this to the next board meeting, please.
Just to have a majority.
Second. You people are shameful.
Welcome back to Champion News Talk Radio, brought to you by championnews.net. Today we are talking with Michael Carbone and Marshall Norris, and we had Paul Mitchell on, but before the break we went and we're talking about this lame duck session. Mm-hmm. Michael, I want to hear about this lame duck, this 25, 30 minutes of voting that they did before they actually sat the new board there in District 46.
Well, basically, like I was saying earlier, you know, out of respect for the new board and to show some solidarity and maybe some cohesiveness when they were sat, we should have waited till the new board came on and then voted as a unit in that respect. However, it didn't go that way. They decided to push a lot of things through. They've been, and not that they're bad things or good things, but it just seems like it was lame duck. We had to get these through before the new board was set. So one of the things was the union contracts. I actually was one of the advocates for getting what we agreed on. And I abstained on the vote just out of respect because, not that I don't disagreed with it, it was a good agreement on both sides. So it was a win-win for everybody. And but out of respect, again, I just abstained on that vote. The next vote, which was the
all-day kindergarten. The
all-day kindergarten, again, that's a new program. And it's great that we can offer that, but I don't know if the times allow that. And I don't disagree. I believe that I abstain on that one as well. But these are big programs, big decisions that this new board has to live with in the next year and moving forward, especially all-day kindergarten. So, but you know, and I went through and I tabled stuff and I asked for motions to table all the items, and you know, it didn't. Everything went through. So.
Did anything else happen at this meeting?
As far as, well, there was a lot that happened.
The board was served with a lawsuit. I will share that with you. And that was, I served the board, well, I had the board served, and that was basically because of the allegations that were made against me at the March 16th meeting. And I reached out to the board through my attorney several times from March 16th until that board meeting. I spoke with Ms. Lynn Barkley, the superintendent of schools, at a finance meeting and said, can you please respond to my attorney? Because at the March 16th meeting, you made the school board, through Mary Garcia and Sue Facklin, made several allegations against me. And it was all tabled under, and this information has been forwarded to the state's attorney's office. So my attorney reached out to the school district and said, all of the information that's been forwarded to the state's attorney's office regarding my client, please forward. None of it was forwarded. Not only was it not forwarded, but through a different FOIA request, we then learned that there was no information. So
there was a lawsuit served on that date as well. I'm just wondering if this, and I don't want to have you all answer this, but if you feel compelled to, if this is a systematic thing, if how people could find out, our listeners, what would you suggest they do?
My eyes have been opened. My eyes have been so opened, and I would ask every parent, every community member who is not a parent, anyone who's paying taxes, anyone who's not paying taxes, I think as community people, as people in the community, we have to get involved. We can no longer not pay attention.
Specifically, what do you mean by
go
getting
to your
involved?
School board meetings, go online, go to the school board meetings, reach out, ask questions, ask the compelling questions, require transparency. How is your money being spent?
Go look at check registers.
Exactly.
Michael, you worked with Americans for Prosperity.
Yes,
well.
They came in, and when we worked with them, and we became a lot more transparent than when I first started.
You know
on the
what
board.
I'm looking for? We will be bringing our guests back. Remember, this is Champion News Talk Radio, and this is going to wrap up another great edition of Champion News Talk Radio. I would like to thank Marshall Norris, Michael Carbone, and Paul Mitchell today for joining us. Also remember to go to championnews.net, and you can see a lot of these pension things and all of the things that are going on here in your school systems. That's championnews.net. Remember to join us again next week because this is Champion News Talk Radio, your choice for the conservative voice. We will be back next Sunday at 8 a.m. on AM 560 WIND.